Hi everyone, welcome back to DYOR. Today we will show you how to replace the battery on the iPad Pro 2020 11-inch edition. Before starting, we need to have the right tools to proceed with the repair, which you can find in the description. The most vital part of the iPad repair is proper heating. For this, we can use a heating pad designed for tablets and mobile phones. On iPad devices, make sure to heat the front side. Select the tablet heating option and leave it till the heating completes. Alternatively, you can use a heat gun or something similar. Once the heating has done, use a suction cup on the sides to lift the front screen. In between, insert a couple of plastic upright tools and cut the adhesive around. Be gentle while pulling. There are flex cables attached to the logic board. Once the separation has completed, pull the LCD and slide down to take out the shield by undoing 2 screws. The top cable width is short, pay attention while removing it and then disconnect the connector. Next, lift the screen to 90 degrees, just like halfway through to open a book, and undo 3 screws to remove the shield. And then disconnect 4 connectors to pull out the screen. Next, on the charger port, undo 2 screws and apply little heat to soften the glue, and then peel out the cable. Next, on the top right, undo 5 screws and take out the shield, and then disconnect 3 plugs to take out the rear camera. Next, undo 2 screws and take out the power flex cable and the button. Next, at the top center, undo 4 screws and take out the shield. Next, take out the front camera and Face ID module by undoing 2 screws and disconnecting 3 connector plugs. The flex cable has little sticky on it, gently peel it and take it out. Next, on the logic board, peel the copper adhesive tape. Next, on the logic board, undo 5 screws and take out the shield, and then disconnect 2 connector plugs. Next, on the bottom left of the logic board, take out the blade. Next, on the bottom, disconnect the smart connector plug, and then unplug 4 speaker connecting plugs. Next, on top of the logic board, disconnect 4 antenna plugs, 4 speaker connector plugs and the volume flex cable. Make sure to peel the antennas away from the logic board. In that way, we can make enough room to pull out the logic board. Next, apply little heat on the battery side to soften the glue under the battery and the logic board. And then by using a pry tool, gently lift the board. But sometimes the sticky can still hold the board, then use a plastic car pry tool to cut the adhesive under the board. Especially on the L-shaped board part, needs to cut the glue to raise the board. Now you can take out the logic board. Next, to take out the battery, peel the tabs and pull out the sticky. Be gentle in this process and again apply a little heat to soften the glue under the battery. Next, by using a pry tool, lift the battery while cutting the glue under it. This process will take longer, the adhesive under the battery is holding tight. Now we can take out the battery. Next, replace the new battery and place it on the board with the sticky tabs on it. And then place the logic board in the body. Make sure the board sits securely and start adding screws. Lock in 5 screws and connect 2 plugs with the shield. Next, connect 4 speaker plugs with the plate on the bottom. Next, connect the smart connector plug. Next, lock in the charger port by adding 2 screws. Next, place both antennas and connect them to the board, including the other 2 antennas on top. And also connect 2 plugs, which includes the volume plugs. Next, connect 4 speaker plugs with tapes on the top. Next, secure the camera by connecting 3 plugs, and then add the power button and flex by clicking the plug and adding 3 screws. Next, add the front camera and Face ID module by adding 2 screws and securing 3 connector plugs. Then add the shield by adding 4 screws. Next, paste the copper adhesive strip on the logic board. Before that, verify all the connections are secured and shields and tapes are added in the logic board. Finally, add the screen to the body by connecting the LCD and touch connectors. Make sure the connection is secured and then add the protector shield by inserting 3 screws. Next, move to the top, take 45-degree angle like closing a book, slide the screen down and connect the top connector to the logic board. Ensure the connection is secured and then place the shield by inserting 2 screws. Now, to clamp up the iPad, slide in the top section first and followed by the bottom. Click in the top section first, then simultaneously click sides and the bottom. Just make sure to put the pressure on the frame sides. Hope you have enjoyed the battery replacement guide. Let us know if you have any questions. Please like, share and comment on our videos. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button.